Soon. Soon. So very soon. Oh. Oh. Oh boy. Oh. All right. Sorry to keep you waiting, folks. Sorry, I got like a little podium here. Sorry, it'd be so funny if I just had like a little podium right here. Cause it'd be like, sorry to keep you waiting, folks. Sorry to keep you waiting. That'd be so funny, actually. I want to get just like a little podium, like so small. All right, how we doing out there, everybody? All right, let's see. I think I already checked all the audio. Ooh, yeah, baby. Alrighty. Alright. Oh no. There we go. Hey, we already got Emma in the chat. Yo, what's good? I don't know if you saw actually the other day, but I hopped in your stream. I did for a second. You were too distracted, I think, to notice. I said a couple things. Actually, I want to keep these on for now. But that game looked pretty fun. How you doing there, Michigan? How you doing there, Merca? How you doing there? What do you call this continent again? North America? God, we just get to have our name in the whole damn continent, don't we? Oh, because we once were the Americas, right? Wasn't so defined yet. In fact, it's still changing definition every day. And very new ones. It's here, guys. We've made it. And, sorry to keep you waiting, folks. Sorry to keep you waiting, folks. I meant to stream yesterday. Actually, I meant to stream Monday. It's been a bit of a crazy week, Of course it is. It's goddamn midterms week, baby. And you might be thinking that I am here so enthused because... But you'd be wrong. Whatever the vote count is, we can try and take a look at it. I want to do that. But yours truly did not win this time around. Pretty sure. But you know what, guys? Like, really, just thank you for. There's people I'm really thanking right now. Not this isn't like thank you for watching. This is like this whole year and more than actually a year that this campaign has been planned, and it's been just quite a journey, and the journey never ends, not until death, and that'll come for all of us one day. Me too, but not yet. The journey is still many steps to go, and wow, I didn't mean to get really morbid there, but these are morbid times, are they not? And what isn't so morbid is little old me over here losing this election to little old John Cherry. There's a lot I could say right now just about how much I've learned, and just all now, as it's finally come to an end for this year, for this season, if you will. I'm trying to be over here because the mic is here. You can't see it. See, eventually the mic's going to be here, and it's just be close to my face. I'm not going to hear as much room sound. It's going to sound more like this, and it's going to be like so nice. But see, I have the covers for it right now. Oh, that's too much. I have the covers, pop filters. Normally only need one pop filter, but I have two for some reason. But what I actually just need is a cover for the mic, so I can just put it right here and a little better spot to I just figured out actually where I can put the thing better, but not right now. Right now we got what do we got? What do we got, everybody? You know what we got? We got a crazy amount of shite. Oh, I want to spin around, but my headphones are gonna come off and tear down the whole setup I got here if I'm not too careful. We got a whole oh, did you see the back? I didn't think that one fully through, but you can see it now. Damn. Oh well. I was thinking maybe if I really cared that much, I could have just put actual pants on. But what do you want from me? Huh? What do you want from me, to be like Dr. Oz and put on a goddamn suit, or do you want me to be like goddamn John Fetterman and put on that sweatshirt, baby? Although we should have put the sweatshirt on for the debate. If he actually goes to the Senate and is wearing a suit, I'm gonna be disappointed. I want that man to be in the Hall of Senate wearing a goddamn hoodie. I do. And John Fetterman, everybody. Okay, see, I gotta put these on because I don't want to get too loud, even though I'm already too loud. But John Fetterman is actually going to the Senate, ladies and gentlemen. He's actually going there. You heard it here. You heard it there. You heard it everywhere, which and way and how and what and who and... Oh my God, Dr. Mehmet Oz, you fucking sucker. You motherfucker. You really thought you were about to win, didn't you? I thought you were about to win too, huh? But John Fetterman, man, with a stroke and all, he pulled it off. People still said, yeah, I want a guy with a stroke more than you, fucking Dr. Oz. Yeah. It's the same logic when people can't believe that, people vote for Trump. And people are like, oh my God, and you look at the numbers and it's like, Trump's only, in 2020 versus 2016, he's only gained in his minority numbers. The only numbers he lost in votes was white men. People are like, what? How? He's a racist, and he is. How could you possibly? Guess what? You know what that means, asshole? That they know who the fuck Trump is. But you know what? That means they hate you that much more than fucking Trump. That's how much they hate you, Clinton. That's how much they hate you, Biden, that they'd vote for him. In this same way, Mehmet Oz, I don't know where the fuck that came out, how that fucking happened, but Dr. Goddamn Oz, bro, the dog fucking torturer himself. These polls, bro, in 2016, the polls were so wrong in the direction of Democrats. And this one is similar, but in the opposite way. All the polls were looking at a giant red wave, and now people are calling it the red wedding or something. Fucking game of I can't. I'm trying to think of something funny. I should just give up. I should just give up on that one. Okay. All right. I can't think of something good, so I'm gonna go with the worst one. Game of goddamn gnomes, bro. That's what we got going on in this fucking place. And winter's coming. So much to, unpack. And that's not really, here. I'm not here to unpack it all for you. If I treat it like that, I would, there are people out there doing the best jobs they can for relaying this information. And in fact, in the morning, it should. I mean, it could not. Another apology, see here for... There's another video that's uploaded right now. Might get turned on to unlisted whenever the full version drops, but of the many things I've been trying to do over here, one of them has been release this video that is... There's a lot of people out there who really know what they're doing. There's a lot of people out there who have no idea what they're doing. And it's so funny to see how most of the people in power have no idea what they're doing. But some people out there know what they do. Ron DeSantis. That's a man who is knowing what himself is doing. Yeah. Ron DeSantis, man. That guy's a smart cookie, is all I'm going to say. That guy is an observer. And he's played this game in a way no one else has, and it'd be hard to picture myself ever voting for Ron DeSantis. Very hard for me because he's corrupt. But see, Ron DeSantis is smart. He's very smart. He's smarter than any other Republican out there right now. And you just have to understand and respect someone's game in a game, because this is a game. That's why I feel so comfortable coming out here and doing this shit, because these people know that it's a game. And once we all know that, it doesn't become quite as crazy. And it's not suddenly as crazy to understand how Trump happened. And we are living right now in that, whatever this time is. There was a political dichotomy for about 30 years, 40-ish, neoliberal era of this, politics changes, man. It's inevitable that it changes. But so few can really predict how it's going to change, because everyone's in their own little periphery of how they feel about the situation. And that's where Republicans, in their attempts to play this game, that's where they falter, because their emotions get the better of them. And they're so afraid of... they're afraid of a lot of things, but they're so afraid of Trump that, they have to be a sycophant to him. And, Lindsey Graham and Ted Cruz and, pretty much all of them, almost. So most of the ones that have been left for the last 4 years are only Trump sycophants who you have to bend the heel. You have to bend the knee. You have to heel to Daddy Trump. But now, things have changed again. And this has been quite a crazy year. People thought there was going to be a giant red wave. I thought there was. With inflation, with Biden, with everything. And the fact that everyone just most of the time blames whoever's currently in power when shit's awry. And as midterms go, that's how things have been expected. But you see, when people be trying to expect the things is when nothing goes how you expect. Because shit is unpredictable sometimes. And I'm not here trying to ever tell you guys that I fucking know exactly what's going on. I try my best to really know a lot. But no one can know what the fuck is gonna happen. The shit just happens. And then it's better to watch and then act. That's what Ron DeSantis has been doing. Ron DeSantis, who 4 years ago, pretty sure, only got elected. Why? Because Daddy Trump slapped his endorsement on his booty cheeks when he got onto the fucking debate stage. He was going for that Republican nomination. That Trump sticker of approval is what got him the nomination, and it's what barely made him win the election in Florida, the governorship, whatever. But see, maybe what Ron's secret is that he's not afraid of Trump. But you see, he's actually not afraid of Trump. Because to say you're not afraid of Trump actually spells out exactly how you feel. Because if you weren't afraid of somebody, you wouldn't feel the need to say, I'm not afraid of him, I couldn't care. Everything you say has a reflection of an idea that is existing in tandem with it. And I know that's a loaded thought, but it's true in my experience, which is just one of many. But see, Ron DeSantis' experience, he's gained some kind of wisdom. And, it's weird. I got this smile on my face right now. And it's interesting because I don't really care about Ron DeSantis. I don't care about most Republicans. It's just interesting, and you have to be able to watch to understand how the fucking sausage is made, folks. It's a goddamn industry, politics, and it's a lot more similar to Hollywood than you'd think. Because it's a bunch of shitty actors who couldn't make it in TV, in movies. And in fact, they would go, well, they're smart enough to know their range. And they're smart enough to understand that they can't actually make it into Hollywood. So like Ronald Reagan, they had to get into politics because most people who vote, and they're just saying most people in general, I mean, it's like movie audiences. That's the thing. It literally could be comparable to the way movie audiences react to shit versus, it's like the audience reaction to the first Suicide Squad movie versus the critics. It's like people, and I'm not saying the critics are always right. In fact, sometimes I disagree with critic scores and I line up with the audience. So everyone's different all the time and fucking exactly. Whoa, what is that? Nothing's predictable? How fucking interesting. It's the only thing I can predict is that it's unpredictable. The only thing that's unchangeable, the only thing that will never change is that shit's always changing. Anyway, what was I saying? Movies, yeah, and politics. See, the sad truth is that, until we're a different generation, and even older generations than us right now have been enhanced like we're goddamn fucking like a product or something. That's what we've all been fucking bred to feel like we are. But and the internet has opened up a lot for us. No one before fucking 2002 was that would even question that they could understand that much about the world and the fucking world events of what's going on and fucking. But we are blessed and cursed with this beautiful old internet. And we know a lot of this shit. And so we're not easily as fooled as previous fucking human beings who live. But everyone who lives today in this age with internet is blessed. And cursed. But Ron DeSantis understands that most people, and this isn't even about generation thing, most fucking young people too, most people can't invest themselves in that much of stuff and don't have the time to, and it's comparable to how the fucking many people would watch a soap opera or goddamn Glee, or God, that's a bad comparison, there's good actors in Glee, but fucking a good politician like Ron DeSantis understands, and this is not the politician I would ever try to be, but what has been to now, this is what it is. By the way, me saying that's not what I would try to be, It doesn't actually automatically mean I wouldn't end up being that or do it at all. It means I wouldn't try to be. I wouldn't hope to be. But I do believe that we're all a bit, you know, in the same rut. And I'm not any better than anybody else, so I probably could fall into the same shit. So it's up to you to hold me accountable for all of time. And just because this midterm's over, baby, doesn't mean that this movement over here, by the movement I mean the ones in my belly right now. No. These streams are going to keep going, even though they've been really consistent. Really inconsistent. This is going to keep going. And I'm not, if anything, I feel more invigorated today than I've ever been before, actually. About all this stuff. There's so many, now is really when flooding through all my fucking face and mind. What the fuck kind of sentence was that? I'm thinking today, now, and yesterday, just really about all that I should have done differently. And oh my God, I could have won this if I did some things differently. But at the same time, winning is just a goddamn idea. And it confuses people sometimes because they think they're trying to win a game when really some games are just meant to be played and not to be won. Except when you don't see life as just a game and you see it as something more valuable. To me, this thing here that's a game we call politics should be the one place, if fucking there is any, where it's treated not like a goddamn game, like a snarky little but it's like high school with all these fucking people. So immature and decorum and like don't you woo. See, Ron DeSantis is smart enough to have taken everything about Trump except he still has that decorumness to him. And so the people who like Trump but also feel he kind of goes a little too far, it's like Ron DeSantis is like, I'm your cure. And also, I've been very clever, me, Mr. DeSantis, because I haven't even been shit-talking Trump for the last 2 years. But you know what's even more interesting is I haven't been praising him either. I've kind of just been sitting over here in Florida and acting like we're better than this, but in a way that can read a little more sincere. And you see, Ron DeSantis, honestly, I'm giving him too little credit as an actor. He's a better actor than most. When I watch him, I can see some of the things. That's the thing, to be able to be a fucking goddamn actor, you have to touch into reality, and you have to goddamn believe it. And Ron DeSantis believes he can win the goddamn presidency. He really believes that. And he's also smart enough to not project his feelings of Donald Trump. Even though he's not a sycophant of him and he hasn't fucking been talking any shit about fucking stolen elections or shit, he still hasn't come out and criticized me. There's just been wafting, just been zenning out there. Although that's a too high a compliment. If I say that, it'll make me like him more. But in a way, that's the thing. To win a game, you have to be able to detach yourself from it for a moment. You have to be able to fucking actually get so in the moment, and not even be thinking about, you have to be so in the game. You have to be playing it, not focused on yourself in the winning end. Oh my God, what are they thinking? What's doing? No, it's not about you. And that's what every other Republican gets wrong in their little bubbles of, attempted fucking shit, is that they're too offended by Trump actually, and like there's too in it, they're too into the Republican shit as they've been that they can't, they can't not have any opinions about Trump. It's either they love him or they fucking despise him, because see, that's what they do. Like Lindsey Graham, every goddamn word that comes out of his mouth most of the time is literally, you just flip it. It's the opposite of true. And so, for them, because it's how fucking deep into this soap opera fucking strategy they've been doing for the last 30 odd years, where they're just talking like they're in a pharmaceutical commercial, and it works for most older people. they can't. They're too. Oh, they believe in themselves too fucking much. They think they're fucking hot shit. I have their points in here, I promise, but there's so many that are trying to fire off at the same time. But it's all right. Fetterman goddamn won. I can't believe it. Warnock lost. Or no, Warnock won. Herschel Walker lost. Is that annoying? Couldn't possibly be, right? Let me... You know... I have so much to say, but... It's too much. Too many things to say. This video I've been working on, it's gonna come out as soon as it's a thing. I'm too, I don't know, man, I'm nervous to release it, you know? But that's why, see, as soon as it's finished, I have to release it, because I know it's like, oh, like I want it so bad, but at the same time, it's like, that's why I'm so just afraid to goddamn finish the video, because I know as soon as I finish it, I'm gonna have to release it. I'm not gonna have to. I will. It's what I will do. Oh, this video doesn't really mean anything. Or it's not that it doesn't mean anything. It just isn't that, important. But what is, other than everything? So much at stake. All the time. Oh, yeah. Well, does anybody care to notice how South Korea and North Korea are just like actually about to maybe, like, they're just fucking test fire missiles back and forth like every goddamn day. No one seems to fucking could happen there, could happen in Ukraine. Brazil, have I streamed since that happened? That Lula one? I actually need to check more into that, because, Bolsonaro's, that guy better not fucking pull any shit. He probably is trying to right now. But Trump, man, Trump's time might finally be up, because Republicans are finally less and less afraid of him. The Republicans right now who are saying shit about Trump and all, the only Republicans who did anywhere near or more well than they thought they would is DeSantis and like Brian Kemp. And Kemp is another one who while isn't, as beloved as DeSantis right now, Kemp won and was not a Trump sycophant for the last year, and was like actually saying we need to move on from this election, like, fucking bogus shit. And he won, and Trump fucking endorsed him like 2 days before the election because he realized he was gonna win. Trump literally said, he's like, if they win, it was because of me, and if they lose, I had nothing to do with it. Oh man, that is sad. But in the state senate here, in the state house at Michigan, I think I'm pretty sure Democrats control it all right now, which is crazy. Is that true? I'm pretty sure it's true. But I mean, if the Senate was like more than a few seats behind on the Republican side. Yeah. Oh man, it's crazy. Man, Roe v. Wade really fucking, or the Dobbs decision, or fucking, you know what I mean. Trump and his, you know, and his court of middle ages fucking doctors, they fucked the Republicans this term. If that hadn't happened, and if Biden hadn't actually done some good things like the fucking inflation reduction, that's more. That sounds better than it is. But the student debt relief is fucking huge. Could be more huge if he actually had balls, but his balls seem to be getting a little more heavy with each day. Like Biden should just like get up and have the White House doctor come and just like put a little balance, a little weight board like on a sink, and Biden just lays his balls on it, and he's measuring how big his balls get every day. And it's like whenever he pulled out of Afghanistan, he's like, "Oh yeah, look at that, huh? Who would have thought?" And now he's stepping towards legalizing marijuana, possibly. See, I don't want to get too hopeful on that, but he fucking did that. He actually, that's the thing. Biden is actually doing things, and what shows how substantive some of them are. You really want to see if someone is doing a good thing or not? You want to know if a politician is doing something good? You might think that's a situation that could never possibly happen. Oh, but it does. And there is a time when you can spot it immediately. When Biden pulled out of Afghanistan, who was on his side? Who was backing him up? The mainstream media on the left, like CNN and MSNBC? Because they're anti-war, right? Oh, no, that's right. They're bought out and are funded by the military-industrial complex and are just as corrupt as Fox. So, you see, there are times when Biden has every establishment thing fucking hating on him. And if you see that on all sides of a cable news fucking shit, that's the thing. You can tell when someone's an authentic human being, okay? And usually you'll find that if one of those seems to actually agree with what a politician's doing, and if you look on news and every single one is saying it's bad, interesting. Could a politician actually do something? Could Joseph Robinette Biden actually have done something good and reaped the results of it? That's fucking astounding. You know, there was a point before 2020, I didn't vote for Trump, but I really, you know, I was at one point really thinking like, man, it might honestly just be better to get Trump for another term than get Biden. I thought that was in my brain a little bit. I didn't let it fully take over because we have a lot of different thoughts going on in our head. If you care to look around in it, all of us do. All kinds. They're all there. They're all not better than any other one than each other. They're all just there. But you know, I ended up voting for Biden. And man, Biden he's done more than the bare minimum, which be it is the bare fucking minimum. I thought he was going to do below that. I did. I was wrong. I could be more wrong in the next year or two. He do some more base shit. I don't know. And it's a trickle of good shit. It's such a trickle. He's so slow. but he feels like he needs to do it. But I don't even know. I don't know Biden. I don't fucking know Joseph, bro. But this is a historic kind of midterm. This hasn't happened like this usually. Not at least in the neoliberal era. What era are we in now, huh? Could be called the Trump era because he's just thrown his wrench of an existence of a political movement has changed everything. Nothing is predictable like it was before now. And you can see that as a terrifying thing or an incredible opportunity for fucking compassion because anything fucking could happen. It's just, that's what it is. It's crazy. So much can happen in 1 year. And it's the thing, I knew shit was going to happen this year. I knew, but nobody knows, what is going to happen. Shit's going to, I don't even know what shit's going to look like next year, bro. Trump, see now, God, I've said Trump fucking 30 times this fucking stream. Probably more. But see, now the midterms are over. That means tomorrow, probably. Tomorrow or within the next couple days or at least within the next week, probably. And look at here me trying to make another prediction and I just said it, nothing's predictable. Oh, it'd be really funny if it waited 2 or more weeks. But Trump's going to officially announce his presidency bid for the 3rd time. Even though everyone already knows he's going to do it. Now is the time to make it official. And the race is again on, ladies and gentlemen. Round 3 of the Trumpster. The Trump train. Can you hear it? Can you hear it coming? Oh, shit. Everyone look the fuck out! It's a Trump train. But this time, it's got a few screws loose in the track, and it might slide off. But see, people have said that. And I don't know, once Trump gets on the debate stage, it might be a different story. Him versus Ron DeSantis in a not, warning shot way. Trump's giving off warning shots right now like North Korea is to South Korea. Oh, God, that's actually I wish that wasn't as good of a comparison as it was. Oh, God, that makes Ron DeSantis sound like South Korea. God, South Korea, I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't know. Well, it's the classic, how's old Donnie gonna wriggle his way out of this one? And he always does, but he isn't president anymore. And he also possibly is gonna maybe actually get indicted. There are Republicans. Tucker Carlson fucking said he thinks that's likely. So things are changing, and Trump has forever changed politics, but now politics seem to be changing Trump. And they have changed him, The Trump we got before 2016, leading up to that election, it's not the same Trump we got now. And I'm not even saying he's better or worse in terms of actual character. I think he's the same. But in terms of political, gravitas and, the charisma, you say. Trump has lost it in the sense that he did. The reason people like Trump is because despite all the lies and the bullshit that he says, 70% of each sentence is a goddamn just. I don't even know what. But among all that, there's a little percentage that it's not so much it's a true statement, but there's a sincerity, okay? And you have to understand that part of that got him elected was a sincerity about politics and a bit of the sincerity about what the Republicans actually had been doing. In the debates, he fucking went all about them on the Iraq War and got the Republican crowd to cheer against fucking the Iraq War. First fucking time you've seen that since ever. And you're talking about, the terrible trade deals that we have, like fucking TPP and fucking, what's the one? Fucking the one. It's not TPP. The other fucking trade deal that's terrible that I can't think of right now. But, see, I can't, you know why I can't think of it right now? Because Trump hasn't brought it up in ages. And because now he's not the outsider he was the president. And now he's not obsessed with getting elected and going after his people because he thinks he's already that. He doesn't realize how he got elected. He thinks he got elected because he's amazing. He got elected because he came in at an amazingly crazy time. And it was like, some things are like lightning in a bottle, and it's the perfect storm of things. Or imperfect storm, however you want to really look at it. Goddamn, Trump's an imperfectionist if there ever was one. But yeah, he's not speaking the same tune. All he cares about is holding his mafia dogs accountable to saying outright that they believe he won the 2020 election. And it's just, oh, he finally has found his rut that he's sitting in. And I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to try and predict how it's going to go down. All I know, it's going to be a bloodbath of a Republican primary. We got Trump running. We got DeSantis running. We got Mike Pence running. Probably Mike Pompeo. Maybe Nikki Haley. See, that's the thing. All the people who wouldn't have run with Trump now that people are looking more at DeSantis. Now there's probably gonna be a lot more people who are not as afraid to step up. But then they're gonna that's what's gonna probably get Trump fucking the nomination again, unless he's in prison. Is if fucking a bunch of the other Republicans come up and fucking just allow him to be his fucking allow themselves to be his fucking cannon fodder. If it was just Trump versus DeSantis, though, maybe like Trump, DeSantis, and Pence, that'd be interesting. I mean, Pence doesn't fucking matter, but that'd be an experiment, because that's the thing. It's like if it was 2 years ago, it'd be different. Trump would fucking clown him. Traxton clown. I don't know. Forget my fucking language. Forgive my language. Not for being vulgar, but for being incoherent. But I don't know how it's going to bode. It's going to be crazy, bro. And see, here's the thing also. We're going to have some Democratic challenges as well to Biden, which hasn't been a thing I've seen in my lifetime. Unless it happened like with John Kerry or some shit. Oh, no, never mind. That was fucking because Bush was president. Never fucking mind. No, it's never happened in my lifetime. I don't know whose lifetime it's happened in. But it's what Bernie threatened to do behind the scenes to Obama in 2012. And then he finally had enough and decided to run himself in 2016. But no one's... I mean, probably did that with like LBJ or some shit. Or no, because he didn't even choose to run. That's the thing. It's all... Biden, man, what a position he's in of just a position. He's fucking president, but like, my only hope for him has been that he can get that old man syndrome, and it seems like it's really coming through. Like he really is there. He's like, oh fuck, what have I done with my life? And baby steps, Joe. How old are you again? Jesus Christ. I didn't expect anything out of Joe Biden, and for a while we didn't get anything. For a while, the only good thing he did was fucking Afghanistan. Pulling out of it, not. But he's done a lot of good shit this last year. Still so much more shit he could do. With a stroke of a pen, Lift the goddamn embargo on Cuba. Fucking Obama did that. You can't do that? Fucking you're better than Obama, motherfucker. Fucking get your shit together. That's the thing. I can't allow myself to be happy for Democrats still. I'm happy for John Fetterman. I can be happy for select human beings. I'm not really happy for Ron DeSantis, but that's the thing. That earlier I was talking about me why am I smiling? Because see, it is weirdly happy news. Not just that election deniers and fascist sycophants were defeated. I mean, corporate fascists still exist in those places. Whatever. I don't have time to explain that reasoning, but it's there. But Ron DeSantis, that's the thing. I don't care about the guy at all. I just have grown a little bit new respect for his political strategy that has worked out clearly. In the same way that I've grown a bit of respect for Trump's. Well, that's the thing. Trump doesn't even know what he does. It's not even respect. Just Trump got lucky. Trump got goddamn lucky. And then Ron DeSantis rode his wave. It's the only reason he got fucking elected, but he wasn't afraid of Trump. Ron DeSantis was not afraid to be the little guy, the guy who just not a little guy, like a little guy. I'm helping the little guy, but like the little Republican in comparison to Trump, the person that no one gives a fuck about. No one gives a fuck about you, Ron DeSantis. No one gives a fuck about you, Lindsey Graham. No one gives a fuck you, Matt Gaetz. But most Republicans see that and go, yeah, they don't give a fuck about me. They just give a fuck about Trump. Of course yeah, I am useless. Duh. Trump is going to destroy me if I don't do it. So we got to speed for Trump. Oh my God, I love your tits, Trump. But then Ron DeSantis, the guy who hadn't made a name for himself that much at all, comes on the scene, wins the governorship barely. Barely. He has the balls to be like, yeah, you know what? I think I know what I'm doing here. I don't think I need Trump's help. But thank you, Trump. And everyone else is like, oh, thank you, Trump, so much. I need you, Trump. I need you, Daddy Trump. I need you, please. Please give me your endorsement and your Saudi Arabia money. Oh, God, let me come to the golf course. I'll promise I'll say your daughter looks good today. Oh, it's so fucked up. But that's probably what Trump would want. And if he didn't do that, he'd be like, get the fuck out of Mar-a-Lago. What? You think my family isn't fuckable enough for you? Go and fucking play at the U.S. I already forgot the name of the golf shit. Whatever. Golf, Trump, DeSantis. I can't keep a straight stream of consciousness if I tried. But Ronnie boy had Biden and Ron. Their balls probably would weigh a little heavier on the scale than Trump's right now. Maybe some might disagree with that. In fact, I might disagree with that. But you see, there's just so much to think about, and all of it will end up changing anyway. Nothing will remain permanent. That is the permanent truth. So all this, in 20 years, it won't fucking matter. It won't. But it's fun to try and see how the game's played and watch the game being played and learn from the game. You might just be able to play yourself sometime and have more valuable goals in mind than just winning. Because even though Joe Biden won the presidency 2 years ago, there's a lot of fights that haven't goddamn been won yet. If that's how you want to see, these goals. But the journey keeps going forever. It never really ends. Even as we might individually end. And Ron DeSantis is seeing ahead in the time. He's seeing, I'm a young guy. I could have skin in this game for a long time. And that's the thing. Ron doesn't know. Until this week, Ron hasn't been so sure. He knows he wants to run for the presidency. He knows he could. But is now the right time? Is Daddy Trump going to run it? Is it? Ooh. But at the same time, is now the only time because I might not be able to cash it in later in 4 years and 6 years. No one might fucking give a fuck who I am right now. So, oh God, the horrors, will I not be able to become president? But see, Ron DeSantis is smart enough and goddamn plays it cool enough to not just fucking look like a baby all the time. And weirdly, everyone calls Trump a baby, and he is, but that's why he fucking won at politics, because there's a bunch of other ones who've been sitting there whining for years. He's just a baby who knows he's a fucking baby. Lindsey Graham doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, but he's still crying. Ron DeSantis knows what the fuck is going on, and is at least trying to make it seem like he looks like an adult in the room. But he knows they're just a bunch of kids playing. And he's playing a damn fine game, son. Well done, Ron Jeremy. Fucking shove that dick right in Florida's asshole. Alright. Speaking of that, let's go. I want to find. I just did think of a clip. There's one clip I want to show that is I will watch it through Kyle. But oh, look at that. I go on YouTube and I see my own thumbnail. Oh, I wonder who's streaming right now. Yeah, I'm gonna show you this thing, react to it, and then get back to working on that video for y'all. Yeah. All right, here we go. Hold up. Goddamn ad. And, wait a minute, actually. What the fuck? Okay. Alright, hold up. Yeah. Okay, yeah, okay. Now we go. What? Yo diggity.
Name of Charlie.
Oh, there we go. Charlie Crist. All right, Kyle, take it away. I might have to skip through some of your brilliant dialogue. Because I just want to get to the point. But what is the point? Is there ever really a point? Let's find out.
Who's running for governor? Charlie Crist. I believe he used to be a Republican. In fact, he used to be governor of Florida, and I believe when he was governor of Florida, he was a Republican. He switched to the Democratic Party at some point, and then he ran for Congress.
How could someone do such a thing? Switching parties.
No doubt about it. He is politically popular in Florida.
Well, I know my lady Elizabeth Warren would never do something like that. Not in her entire life.
Little guy by the name of Ron DeSanzibar. You know what I'm saying? Ron DeMentos. Remember Mentos, the
Ron DeSanzibar?
Fresh goes better with Mentos. Freshness. Anyway, Ron DeSantis is also kind of popular in Florida. He is. I mean, there's no denying it, right? So, they had a little bit of a debate the other night. Their one and only debate. And
the one and only debate.
And show you guys.
I'm sorry, bro.
Some of the moments.
Just ignore me.
Interesting moments, let's say. So first, let's start with probably the most viral moment of the night. As you can see here, 4.5 million viewsies.
Viewsies?
Again, Twitter juices their numbers, I think, but 5.5
million viewsies.
A lot. It's a lot.
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
He really. This is Charlie Crist catching Ron DeSanzibar with his hand in the cookie jar, as the kids say, catching Ron DeSantis with his pants down, as older, weirder people would say. Here we go.
Ron, you talk about Joe Biden a lot. I understand. You think you're going to be running against him. I can see how you might get confused. But you're running for governor. You're running for governor. And I have a question for you. You're running for governor. Why don't you look in the eyes of the people of the state of Florida and say to them, if you're reelected, you will serve a full 4-year term as governor. Yes or no?
Bro. Look at his face. Oh, that is such a good question. Like, holy shit. That is such an obvious, like, good question. But, like, oh my God. Like, look at this dude.
Yes or no, Ron? Will you serve a full 4-year term if you're reelected?
Am I covering the shit with my, I bet, oh God, am I covering his face with the, like, dude, my thing's probably fucking covering probably can't even see Ron's fucking face. Oh, Ronald McDonald, Ronald DeSantis. Ronald McDesandles. Ronald McDesandles? That sounds just wrong, but not in an offensive way, just in like just a make sense way. Where things make sense on Make Sense Land. You ever go there? What? Wait. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so silent for a minute, but I'm just reading an actual comment response I got earlier. Oh, thank you, Brain Johnson, for replying to my comment 8 hours ago. I made a horrible typo, and I can't ever recover from it. Fuck. Why don't I just know how to type words correctly with my hands? Why is when I put my hands on this keyboard I feel harmony, but when I put them on these all I feel is pain? Oh. 9 hours ago I commented on a Breaking Point's video, and the initial guy said, every once in a while this country surprises me and makes me grin, laughing face. And wait, why did... Oh, yeah, see, I responded to the guy who responded to him. The guy responded to that guy and said, because your side will show up to elect a vegetable? Way to go, team! But sorry, people of PA. This guy clearly was hoping Oz would win. And that's the thing, bro. I get it. I do get it. It's a real argument. That's why I thought he was going to lose. And I was like really upset because Fetterman was doing so good this whole year against Oz. Like fucking clobbering his ass. But then he had a goddamn stroke. And you can't do much about that. And his debate performance, I mean, even though you still could understand like what John was trying to actually like communicate, even though he was having trouble communicating it. You could understand his fucking stances. Whereas Oz could talk super well, but God, he's such a fucking asshole. And so that was my one hope. I was like, well, the only hope we have left is that Dr. Oz is just such an unlikable fucking asshole that maybe it'll still, maybe that'll be enough. And it was! Because they fucking still, that's how much you're hated, Emmett. Or Mehmet, not Emmett. Fucking, like the Lego movie, Mehmet. Fucking Emmett. Mehmet. Who the fuck is named Mehmet? Who the fuck are you, bro? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Not a fucking senator, that's who. John Fetterman actually pulled it off. He fucking won with a stroke. That's right, you fucking just ideal-less person. You fucking just hack. See, Trump and Oz are proof that it's just fucking politics is a fucking shittier Hollywood. And Hollywood's already shitty. All these fucking people are. But now we got two people in the Senate. Two whole people in the Senate who are fucking, like, die on the line Medicare for all fighters. If John Fetterman, if he were to ever change his view on that, I wouldn't know if I have any single ounce of grain of humanity to believe in anymore. And John Fetterman, you still got to change your fucking views on Israel-Palestine. I'm sorry, to just say that. Like, you have to. No one has to do anything. But that's the one thing you're missing, John, is supporting that need to end apartheid. Other than that, you're goddamn a legend. And you're 2 inches taller than me, bro. I'm 6'7", and you're 2 inches taller than me. I'm so proud of you, John. Tall people have a hero now. Tall white men have really been, underrepresented. Oh yeah, back to this comment. Oh yeah, I replied to that guy who was being very partisan about Dr. Oz. I said, ooh, much to learn, young one. But actually, I said 2 with 2 O's, bro. What am I? Goddamn fucking. What am I even? I can't say 2. I said, ooh, much to learn, young one. I said, fucking. What the fuck? Who even says shit like that? But then, a guy just responded to me, and he just responded 2 with an asterisk. Thank you, Brain Johnson. Brain. Brayn. I've never seen a name like that. This is an interesting little thread here. I'm actually gonna reply right now on stream to this guy's grammar check on me. Well, how's this for a check, mate? What should we say this man? Oh, I feel bad. I haven't even checked. I've been ranting so much I haven't even checked fucking comments on this stream since I started it. Oh shit. Sorry, bro. I'm so sorry I'm not even responding now. But yeah, Maripatola, Peyota, Petola. Oh shit, I didn't even know what to say about it. Maripatola beat Sarah Palin in Alaska. That is pretty. That would be so funny if Sarah Palin made a comeback by coming back to the house. That'd be crazy, bro. And it almost happened, or it really didn't almost happen, but everybody thought it was almost about to happen. Just like everybody thought Hillary Clinton was about to win her damn election in 2016, bro. But, you know, should just be crazy. Should just be unpredictable sometimes, you know. Thanks, man. What's you're my, what's like a phrase you say somewhere like, you're my blank blank, you're my lucky charm or some shit. I'm just gonna say something that's totally incoherent over shit, so it just makes it seem like, you know, I don't know what do I do with you know, I feel like Nathan Fielder sometimes. It's like, I don't know why it is I do what I do. But, you know, I think it's just important to be conscious of what you do and try your best to understand it, but know that if you try too hard to understand it, you'll get to fooling yourself into thinking about a certain way about the world. That's what I think. And in and of itself, that's another trap of thought I've made for myself. But make sure your traps that you make over there, people, are kind ones. Make sure they have traps that open and shut and aren't fucking locked. I said, thanks, man, you're really my lucky charms. I spelled your heart. I don't know what even that fucking means. You know, autism's a funny thing. Probably. There's a really fun word I've been thinking a lot about lately. It's called undiagnosed. That's the word. That's what it's called. Alright. Let's end this stream. And to go be productive. Let's go do that. It's 10 p.m. Most of the remaining elections are being counted, and, you know, whether or not there's a small chance, really, the Democrats could hold on to both the big Senate and the big House. Big Senate, big House, whatever. Call them big Senate, big House. Actually, I like that. It's like big pharma, but big House, big Senate. Because there's little Senate, little House, little Senate, big House. I like that. Like whatever your state is, that's your little Senates, and the big Senates in D.C. But yeah, you know, there's a lot to do. There's a lot to love, a lot to piss your pants about. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm alright with that. I'm alright just landing on the piss your pants note. Because we've been streaming how long now? What? Like, ooh, an hour, 5 minutes. Alright, y'all. Thanks for tuning in if you did. I'll catch you on the next one. It's been a great goddamn campaign, and it's not the last one. Not by a long fucking shot. New beginnings. Look, I didn't even play a song really fully. I've been so eaten up with this stuff.